Welcome, everybody, to today's legislative session for February 6, 2025. If you'd like to silence your cell phones and electronic devices, and would everybody please stand for a moment of silence and a pledge to the flag. Pledge allegiance. Okay, well, roll call, please.
Benton. Here. Paduk.
Here.
Amo. Benelli. Cheney.
Here.
Ellers. Here. Fagione.
Here.
Feller. Here. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Here. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines.
Here.
16 present.
Thank you. Just a housekeeping issue for the public. Legislator Michael Anagnostakis resigned his position to retire effective February 1st, 2025. And we thank him for his 15 years of service. And just to let the public know that the Town of Newburgh Board and the Town of Montgomery Board will be picking the replacement for that seat. I'm told they're going to meet by the end of the month, so we'll have a new legislator in that seat for next month.
Mr. Chairman, yes, the legislature at this time would like to recognize the following for the month of February. Black History Month that we acknowledge in Resolution Number 28, American Heart Month, Groundhog Day, which has passed, Valentine's Day, which is coming up next weekend, National Engineers Week, February 16th to 22nd, President's Day, February 17th, and Ramadan begins February 28th. Thank you.
Thank you. And for public participation, we do have one person. And you can come up to the microphone. Ann Saliva. Come up to the microphone. You'll have 3 minutes to speak. This is on agenda items 17 and 18. And just please push that button on the microphone. You'll see it turn orange, and you know we're live. You're all set.
Great. Hi, Ann Sullivan, and I am here because on Tuesday it was Rosa Parks' birthday. And Rosa Parks' birthday is celebrated around the country as Transit Equity Day. And in honor of that, I'd like to give you this report. Working families take the bus. And there are stories of workers all over the country, from Alaska to Hawaii to Orange County, New York, of workers who take the bus, whether they are in all sorts of different industries. And that same thing is true here in Orange County. Number 17 and 18, the Heritage Trail on your agenda. It's fantastic that you are putting money into the Heritage Trail. But I want to encourage you to think about, how do people get to the Heritage Trail? Do they use that to get to work? What are the networks throughout the county that so many people need in order to work to support their families? People are working 2 and 3 jobs. We discovered, and I think I mentioned this last time I was here, that if we had taken the bus from Newburgh to speak here today, it would have taken us about 4 hours. Obviously, if you've got a 4-hour ride each way, that doesn't mean you can work pretty much any place, right? It's fantastic that the buses are free throughout this year, but we need Orange County to actually step up, right? To invest more in public transit, to connect public transit to our trails, to make safe bus stops. Bus stops were taken out of Newburgh years ago and not put back. That means workers are left standing in the rain and the cold, and you can imagine how miserable that is. So the other thing is, Orange County, I believe, is spending $1.4 billion to expand Route 17, which many people believe is a complete boondoggle. Much of that money could be used to boost public transit, to buy buses, to make rapid transit ways, bus shelters, etc. When you think of workers, whether they're trying to get to the Amazon warehouse, whether they're trying to get to stores, to Garnett Hospital. Even people within Middletown can't take a bus to work and back. So again, thank you I'm here with some of my colleagues as well from Wallkill and Newburgh and Middletown. And I just encourage you, thank you again for putting money into the Heritage Trail, but that needs to be expanded. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today and for your comments. Majority Leader Benton, you're up again.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to approve the minutes of December 19th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And next, we'll start the meeting. 1A is receive and file, and we'll have number 1.
Legislators DeGanga, Fagione, Sierra, Menuda, with all Republicans, and Legislator Paduk as co-sponsors. Local Law Introductory Number 1 of 2025, a local law amending Local Law Number 8 of 2020, fixing the compensation for the County Clerk of Orange County to be effective for the term commencing on January 1st, 2026, pursuant to Section 2.02G of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 16 ayes.
2A is receive and file. Number 2.
Legislators Fagione, Stiganga, Benelli, and Benton, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Local Law Introductory Number 2 of 2025, a local law fixing the compensation for the chair of the Orange County Sewer District Number 1 Advisory Committee, a special committee of the Orange County Legislature, to be effective immediately and continue through the term commencing on January 1st, 2026, pursuant to Section 2.02S of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? I'll just add my comments that Mr. Tui is working very hard on that, and I believe that the sewer committee is going to be working harder than the statutory committees for the rest of this year and well into the future, and that's why this is proposed, so I hope you'll all support it.
Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 16 ayes.
Number 3.
Legislators DeGanga, Feller, Benton, and Tortel. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature rescinding resolution numbers 321 of 2020, 73 of 2021, 98 of 2023, and 5 of 2024, abolishing the Dutchess Quarry Sites National Register District Management Committee pursuant to Sections 2.02A and 2.02H of the Orange County Charter, Article 4, Paragraph G of the Legislative Manual, and Section 153 of the New York State County Law.
Second.
Discussion? Okay, and the reason we're doing this is we are no longer selling product at the quarry, and anything that goes on at the quarry, they've assured us that they will contact Commissioner Denega and County Attorney Golden before any activity is done, but there will be no more work on our site. Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 16 ayes.
Okay, number 4.
Legislators Fagione, Stiganga, Tortel, and Menuda. Resolution amending Resolution Number 61 of 2019, which created the Orange County Sewer District Number 1 Advisory Committee, a special committee of the Orange County Legislature, pursuant to Section 2.02Q of the Orange County Charter and Article 4, Paragraph G of the Legislative Manual.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 16 ayes. Legislators Menuda and Tui, resolution appointing members of the Orange County Sewer District Number 1 Advisory Committee, a special committee of the Orange County Legislature pursuant to Section 2.02Q of the Orange County Charter and Article 4, Paragraph G of the Legislative Manual.
Second.
And this is a voice vote. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. 6A is receive and file. Number 6.
Legislators Fagion, Ramos, DeGanga, Paduk, Feller, Sutherland, Lujan, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Local law introductory number 3 of 2025, a local law to provide an extension of real property tax exemption for members of volunteer fire companies and voluntary ambulance services.
Second.
Discussion? Majority Leader Benton.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would just like to say for all that these volunteers do to help all the citizens of Orange County every day of the year, that's the least we can do.
Anybody else? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 17 ayes.
7A is receive and file. Number 7.
Legislators Fagion, Ramos, DeGanga, Paduk, Feller, Sutherland, Lujan, Ellers, Benton, Cheney, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Local law introductory number 4 of 2025. A local law amending local law number 1 of 1985 as amended by local law 6 of 1997 and last amended by local law 5 of 2001 to provide for the increase of the maximum exemption allowable for veterans' real property tax exemption under Section 458-A of the Real Property Tax Law.
Second.
Discussion. Legislator Sassy.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just like resolution number 6, I agree 100% with legislator Benton. Yesterday, legislator Feller and myself attended a first annual veterans luncheon in the town of Crawford. It was extremely well attended by veterans, including Mr. Feller, who I thank for his service to our country, and many other veterans. And the county executive brought this up, and that we would be voting on this today. And the veterans, I have to say, that I spoke to, are very pleased, and I'm proud that we can work together on this and extend that for our veterans. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Legislator Sierra added. Legislator Feller.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And as Rob said, it was a great event. It was veteran, I'm a veteran, VFW from Maybrook. They were there. Walden was there. There's numerous groups there. And County Legislator Steve spoke. He had a couple of great speakers, very well received, and he did go over the exemption a little bit. Appreciate it. They do appreciate it. Thank you.
That's great. Anybody else? Roll call.
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 17 ayes.
Okay, number 8 will be a voice vote.
Legislators DeGanga, Feller, Benton, and Cheney, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution of the County Legislature of the County of Orange pursuant to New York State Constitution, Article 9, and Municipal Home Rule Law, Section 40, sending a home rule request to the New York State Legislature seeking enactment of a Senate bill and an Assembly bill for a special law pursuant to New York State Tax Law, Section 1210, extending the 0.75% increase to the sales tax rate.
Second.
And this is not a tax increase, just so people know, we're keeping things the way they are, and we just have to do this every 2 years to keep the sales tax the same. Discussion? This is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 9 is a bond resolution requiring 2/3 vote.
Legislators DeGanga, Feller, Benton, and Lujan. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the acquisition of a planetary scanner, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $50,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 50,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Luhan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 17 ayes.
Number 10.
Legislators Stiganga, Fagion, Lujan, and Paduk. Resolution rescinding Resolution Number 277 of 2024 and authorizing the funding of the acquisition of a conservation easement in the town of Warwick. The public hearing will be held on February 21st, 2025 at 3:30 PM here in the Legislative Chamber.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 17 ayes.
Move to number 11.
Legislators Lujan, Sierra, Fagion, and Feller. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature rescinding resolution numbers 88 of 1971, 13 of 2002, 33 of 2008, and 87 of 2014, abolishing the Orange County Economic Development Gaming Committee pursuant to sections 2.02A and 2.02H of the Orange County Charter, Article 4, Paragraph G of the Legislative Manual, and Section 153 of New York State County Law.
Second.
Okay, so this came about because, as you all know, OTB, at least in our region, is no longer in existence. It's kind of sad because it was created to create revenue for counties, but the state has so mismanaged our region. We've asked them to step in, we've asked them to merge with Capital Region, and we got no response from the state, and now they're just no longer in existence. So we're abolishing this committee, but there is a portion that does need to be monitored, and that's the casino revenue from both Newburgh and Monticello, which we do share in. And I've asked the Ways and Means Committee to handle that with Commissioner Gallagher for monitoring purposes. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 17 ayes.
And number 12 will be a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Sheriff's Office to accept and appropriate funds from a New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services for the Public Safety Program pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimously. Number 13 is also a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Ramos, and Sierra, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Emergency Services, Police Services, to accept and appropriate funds from a New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services fiscal year 2020 Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant Program pursuant to Section 99-H of the General Municipal Law and Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 14 is also a voice vote.
Legislators Lujan and Paduk, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive to enter into an agreement with certain Orange County municipalities providing for the exemption from county taxation of lands owned and used by them for water supply and related purposes pursuant to Section 4063 of Real Property Tax Law.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried. Number 15 is also a voice vote.
Legislators Lujan and Benton, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for various departments pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried. Number 16 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Lujan and Fagion with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the acquisition of computer hardware and software and related infrastructure and cybersecurity enhancements to existing and new computer equipment and ancillary or related work required in connection therewith for the Department of Information Technology Services, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $3,690,000, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of $3,690,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 17 ayes.
And number 17 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Paduk and Tortel and Lujan with legislators Sutherland, Riskevich, Benelli, Tui, Cheney, Feller, Ellers, DeGanga, Menuda, Benton, Sassy, Hines, and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications, and estimates necessary, and additional engineering and related preliminary work in connection with the Heritage Trail project, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $159,000, appropriating said amount therefore, including $127,200 in federal funds expected to be received, and authorizing the issuance of 31,800 bonds of the county to pay the balance of the cost thereof.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 16 ayes, 1 abstention.
And number 18.
Legislators Paduk, Tortel, Lujan with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the implementation and funding in the first instance 100% of the federal aid and state Marcus-Shelley program aid eligible costs of a transportation federal aid project and appropriating funds therefore.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 16 ayes, 1 abstention.
And number 19 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tui, Benton, Lujan, and Cheney with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the replacement of parks building equipment, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $200,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 200,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 16 ayes, 1 abstention.
And number 20 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Benton, Paduk, Lujan, and Cheney. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the acquisition of park equipment, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $127,128, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $127,128 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 16 ayes, 1 abstention.
And number 21 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, and Cheney. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the Stony Ford Pump Control, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $89,265, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of $89,265 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 16 ayes, 1 abstention.
And number 22 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, and Cheney. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the acquisition of various golf equipment at the Hickory Hill Golf Course, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $150,801, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance $150,801 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 15 ayes, 1 no, 1 abstention.
Okay, Lujan is added.
Ordered.
Okay, number 23 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators
14-2.
Tui, Tortel, Cheney, and Benton. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the acquisition of various golf equipment at the Stony Ford Golf Course, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $210,788, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of $210,788 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 14 ayes, 2 noes, 1 abstention.
So it passes.
It passes.
Number 24 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Paduk, and Lujan. Bond resolution dated February 6, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of various drainage improvements, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $300,000, appropriating said amount therefore, including $200,000 to be received from the state of New York, and authorizing the issuance of 100,000 bonds of the county to pay the balance of the cost thereof.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 17 ayes.
And number 25 will be a voice vote.
Legislators Tui and Tortel, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Public Works, Environmental Facilities and Services to accept funds from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation for the Household Hazardous Waste State Assistance Program pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried. Number 26 is also a voice.
Legislators Paduk and Tortel, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorized the filing of an application for state assistance from the Household Hazardous Waste State Assistance Program and signing of the Associated State Master Grant Contract under appropriate laws of New York State.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried. 27 is a voice vote.
Legislators Paduk and Feller, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Planning to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority for the Clean Energy Communities Program pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 28 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sutherland, Fagione, Ramos, DeGango, Paduk, Feller, and all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution recognizing February as Black History Awareness Month.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 29.
Legislators Ramos, Tortel, Sutherland, Paduk, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature creating Housing Task Force Committee pursuant to Section 2.02Q of the Orange County Charter and Article 4, Paragraph G of the Legislative Manual.
Second.
Any discussion? Legislator Sassy?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm excited to create this committee, a bipartisan committee, after several years of conversation with Legislator Lujan, Legislator Ramos, my fellow Republican colleagues here. We all know nationwide there's a major housing shortage, especially here in Orange County. People just can't afford to buy a home. A lot of it does come down to municipal home rule and zoning, but we want to take a look at housing in Orange County, what we're doing right, and perhaps look at some suggestions. How can we make things more affordable for folks here in Orange County? So I'm proud of this. It's bipartisan, and a lot of people, I've gotten a lot of phone calls. I know Genesis has as well. A lot of interest in this, so we're excited to get this going, and I hope that we can count on your support here today. Thank you.
Legislator Ramos?
Thank you, Chairman. I echo Legislator Sassy's sentiments. I'm very proud of this. I'm very glad to see this coming into formation, and I appreciate the conversations that I've had with many of you. I look forward to being at the table and trying to put forward solutions. Again, we understand that home rule is a big factor, but whatever we can do at the county level to try to promote and incentivize not just housing development, because that's one piece of it, but there's just a lot of different issues going on with housing across the county, and it's an issue that I know for certain is impacting my district, but the reality is it's impacting all of our districts one way or another. So this is an issue that I know personally I've been working on for years in the city of Newburgh. And so I'm just really glad that, like Legislator Sassy said, that this has bipartisan support and that we will finally get the conversation going here in Orange County. Other neighboring counties, such as Dutchess County and Ulster County, Rockland County, Westchester County, have started and have come up with different initiatives. Some counties have even put funding forward to incentivize development. So I do think that there's a lot that we can end up doing as it pertains to our county, and I look forward to the work ahead. And thank you again to everyone that has expressed interest in joining the committee and in being part of this really critical conversation.
Any other discussion? Legislator Lujan?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to also add on the same sentiments. This is something that I think has been near and dear to many of us in this room. I know that when I first became a legislator, housing was always at the forefront of my mind, particularly because it's, in my community, we have seen rents skyrocket over the last couple of years, particularly since COVID. People are making really tough decisions, whether they need to pay for groceries or pay for their healthcare bills. These are life and death decisions for people. And so I think that right now this task force is a step in the right direction. I think that over the years, we've talked and had conversations about adding money for housing into the budget. This task force might actually get us to really put our money where our mouth is. And I'm really excited to be part of this bipartisan task force. I think it definitely could set the tone for what other counties could be doing, and then also learn from what other communities are doing as well. Thank you so much for everyone.
Thank you. Legislator Sierra? You're at it. Anybody else? Yeah, I was happy that Legislator Ramos and Sassy brought this to me. I like not only the comments that you heard, but also the economic development piece. I know the county exec does a great job with his staff in creating jobs and bringing companies to the county. And it would be nice if all these jobs are for our residents so that they can actually afford to live here and raise their families. So I'm 100% in favor of this. And when I saw the list of people that you wanted to interview and bring before us, I thought, wow, what a great idea. So any other comments? Go ahead, legislator.
Yeah, I just want to also note that Legislator Sassy and I worked with our legislative counsel, Betsy, on the resolution, which I'm also really proud of, to your point of, you know, the folks that we listed. So thank you.
Okay, roll call.
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Cheney? Ellers? Fagion? Feller? Lujan? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Hines. 17 ayes.
And number 30 will be a voice vote.
Legislators Sutherland and Ellers, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the Orange County Executive on behalf of the Orange County Office for the Aging to enter into intermunicipal agreements between the County of Orange and the Village of Greenwood Lake, Town of Blooming Grove, Town of Cornwall, and Village of Montgomery for the 2025 Senior and Congregate Dining Centers pursuant to General Municipal Law, Section 1190.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 31 is also a voice vote.
Legislators Sutherland and Feller, resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2024 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Social Services for the payments of intergovernmental transfers pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 32.
Legislators Sutherland and Ellers, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution appointing members of the Orange County Resolution appointing members of the Orange County Legislative Valley View Advisory Committee, a special committee of the Orange County Legislature pursuant to Section 4.02Q of the Orange County Charter and Article 4, Paragraph G of the Legislative Manual.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Cheney? Ellers? Fagion? Feller? Lujan? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Hines. 17 ayes.
Number 33 will be a voice vote.
Legislators Sutherland and Ramos, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for the Department of Mental Health to use the remaining balance of funding for the Crisis Intervention Team pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 34 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sutherland and Ramos, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Mental Health, to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Office of Mental Health for the Welcome Orange Geriatric Initiative increase pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. 35 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sutherland and Tui, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Health, to accept and appropriate grant funds from the National Association of County and City Health Officials for the Infection Prevention and Control Learning Collaborative pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 36 is a voice vote.
Legislators Tui and Sutherland, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Health, to accept and appropriate funds from Health Research, Inc. for the Medical Reserve Corps grant pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 37 is a voice vote.
Legislators Lujan and Stiganga. Resolution confirming the appointment by the county executive to the Orange County Community College Board of Trustees pursuant to Section 19.01 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? Legislator O'Donnell.
Thank you, Chairman. So Mr. Wilbur Higgins is a lifelong resident of the city of Newburgh. He ran the Recreation Department there for over 30 years. He's currently the chairman of the board of the Newburgh Armory Unity Center. He's a fantastic individual and will be a key component to the Board of Trustees, keeping an eye on the Newburgh campus for us. So he's a fantastic choice, and I welcome him to the Board of Trustees. Thank you.
I agree, and we thank the Deputy County Executive for recruiting him. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 38.
Legislators Menuda and Sierra, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create legislative aid at the Orange County Clerk of the Legislative Board pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
I think we should, I should have done this earlier, but thank Carrie Ann Hamill for her service of 14 years with the legislature. She has been promoted, or should I say stolen from us by the IT department. But she's moving well in her career, and we appreciate all of her efforts. This position is going to be to replace her. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Totel. Tui. Hines. 17 ayes.
39.
Legislators Lujan, Menuda, and Stiganga. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to abolish senior secretary and create senior account clerk part-time at the Orange County Youth Bureau pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagion. Feller. Lujan. O'Donnell. Ramos. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 17 ayes.
Next one, I think is the moment you all in the audience have been waiting for, number 40.
Legislators DeGanga, Benelli, Ramos, Tui, Totel, Ellers, Sutherland, Feller, all Republicans, and legislators Paduk and Sierra. Resolution confirming the appointment of Danielle Diana Smith as Director of the Orange County Office for the Aging by the County Executive pursuant to Section 18.06B of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
So this appointment, Danielle Diana Smith, you have some big shoes to fill from Anne Marie Maglione, but we know she was a great teacher. You've been working for her for years, so I'm sure you're going to do fantastic. Any discussion? Legislator Sassy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm excited to support Danielle Diana for this position. We have so many wonderful employees in the County of Orange, Danielle being on the top of my list. Whenever I've called, Danielle is one of those go-to people. Anne Marie was as well, and the whole department there. I don't think we'd have a better candidate than Danielle, so I wish her all the best. Thank you.
Legislator Sutherland.
Thank you, Chairman. I just want to say what a pleasure it's been working with you over the years in your old capacity and now working, having the opportunity to work with you further. I mean, the work that you do from planning and development to overseeing programs and services for our seniors, the work you have done and the work you will do, no doubt will be incredible. So congratulations on your appointment.
Legislator O'Donnell.
Thank you, Chairman. So I've known Danielle for about 25 years now, personally and professionally. She's done a great job. She deserves the job just for putting up with Anne Marie for all these years, so, But, no, the Department of Aging is in great hands, and I know she'll do a great job for us. Congratulations.
Thank you. Legislator Ramos.
Thank you. Danielle, I missed you the other day when I went to the Office for the Aging, but I really look forward to working with you, and I just want to congratulate you in advance.
Legislator Tortel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Danielle, the last 15 years, you've been there. I've been here for almost 8 of them. And whenever I've come to you with an issue for a senior or for some advice for a senior, you and Anne Marie were always right there, right on top of it, knew the answer, found the answer, and went out of your way to assist those people and all the people of Orange County. And thank you for that. I look forward to working with you in your new role as director, and I just can't wait to see what you come up with. Thank you.
Legislator Tui.
Thank you, Chairman. I know, Daniel, we're appointing, we're voting on the appointment today, but Danielle, over the last 7 years, anytime I've called up there, Danielle and Anne Marie are just more than happy, bending over backwards to help for our constituents. And like I said, although we're appointing her today, I called up with a constituent issue, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and first, we had to find her because she was in between her office and moving into Anne Marie's office, and we had to track her down a little bit. But right away, Danielle was on the phone. She got the help that the constituent needed, and I think this is a wonderful appointment, and I know Danielle's going to do a fantastic job. And thank you for what you have done and what you're about to do.
Anyone else? Okay, roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagione, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines, 17 ayes.
Thank you. '41.
Legislators Lujan, Menuda, Tui, and Tortel. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create one full-time case manager aging at the Orange County Office for the Aging pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagione, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines, 17 ayes.
42.
Legislators Lujan, Menuda, Tortel, and Sutherland. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create Associate Account Clerk 1 at the Orange County Employment and Training Administration pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagione, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines, 17 ayes.
43.
Legislators Menuda, Stiganga, Sassy, Sutherland, Sierra, with all Republicans and Legislator Paduk as co-sponsors. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create 2 deputy sheriff and sergeant positions at the Orange County Sheriff's Office pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagione, Feller, Lujan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines, 17 ayes.
44.
Legislators Menuda, Lujan, Stiganga, and Fagione. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create fiscal technician at the Orange County Clerk's Office pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Feller, Luhan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines, 17 ayes.
Number 45.
Legislators Stiganga, Menuda, and Tortel. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to abolish secretary and create principal clerk at the Orange County Department of Public Works pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Feller, Luhan, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines, 17 ayes.
And number 46 is a voice vote.
Chairman Hines, resolution appointing members of the Labor Relations Advisory Committee pursuant to Article 4, Section G of the Legislative Manual.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried.
Desk is clear.
Is there any public participation? Okay, a motion to adjourn is in order.
So move.
All in favor?
Aye.
And we are adjourned. Thank you very much.